everyone, and welcome back to West Ham Reunited. England Day today. If really excited for the game. Quick prediction on that before I get into the video. I've said it all day. I think England are going to win 2-0, and I reckon Harry Kane and Jude Bellingham will score. So fingers crossed on that. Anyway, back to the video. This is episode 2 of Road Back to the Premier League. If anyone hasn't go and watch the first one, that will explain a bit more, but I'll give you a brief of what it was. So last time we looked at the Championship as a whole. We discussed the new player format, the promotion favourites, the top scorers, and everything West Ham need to know about their life back in the second tier. Today we're starting a club by club guide, as you can see by the thumbnail. 4 teams, 4 different stories, and 4 clubs standing between West Ham and their return to the Premier League. Before we get started, let me know in the chat, out of these 4 clubs, who do you think will finish higher this season? The teams are Birmingham City, Blackburn Rovers, Bolton Wanderers, and Bristol City. Here we go. So let's get started with Birmingham City. Club facts: they play their football at St Andrews, capacity of 29,000. They're nicknamed the Blues. Obviously, we've got the connection with them. Obviously, they were run by David Gold and Sullivan before. They was a team who broke our hearts back in 2003. Which helped contribute to our relegation. Last season, they finished 10th, respectable campaign, showed plenty of promise. They weren't really involved in the promotion race, but stayed competitive throughout the season. With continued investment and growing ambition, they were hoping to push closer to the playoffs position this year, as well, because of the playoffs being in the top 8. I think they have a good chance. Their key player for them is Jay Stansfield. Very good player. I've seen him a few times play. Very hungry. So last season across all competitions, he recorded 11 goals and 6 assists. In 47 appearances. He's energetic, works hard, and know where the goal is. If Birmingham are going to challenge to the playoffs, Stansfield will definitely be one of them. Famous players as well. Obviously, we've got the 2 Bellingham brothers, Jude and Job. Trevor Francis, what a throwback that was. Joe Hart also played for them as well. Remember him, the ex-Chelsea striker as well, Mikel Forsell as well. Birmingham have produced some fantastic players over the years, but Jude Bellingham is obviously the most outstanding one. From St Andrews to becoming one of the best midfielders in the world, as I mentioned. So on each club, I'm going to do that. So how worried should we be? I'm going to do that out of 10. I've gave them a 7 out of 10. They have momentum, they have investment, as I mentioned as well, and won't fear anyone. Definitely a club that we shouldn't underestimate. Next one, this is a proper throwback. This is Blackburn Rovers. They play their games at Ewood Park. I've got some fond memories there, and obviously we've got some memories what we're not really, don't really like to talk about. The most recent ones were probably our famous win in the FA Cup when Dimitri Payet ran the show. Sorry, I'm just having a drink. And remember on the Great Escape season, the Tevez goal, wasn't it? When he was on the line with Zamora, obviously Tevez got that penalty. But yeah, over the years, a good ground to go to. Big away section as well. They've got 31,000 capacity. So yeah, they finished 20th last season and spent most of the time looking over their shoulders and rather looking towards the playoffs. Their key player is Yuki Ohashi, Japanese striker. Last season, considering a struggling team, he got 10 goals and 1 assist. Does like a card though, he got 6. Obviously, we're going to talk about famous players from Blackburn: Alan Shearer, Chris Sutton, Damien Duff, David Dunn, Guy, Tim Sherwood, and of course, West Ham, Tony Gale was obviously favourite there. And one of the most underrated players, I think, in my opinion. I know 2 guys there as well. But do you remember Morten Gams Pedersen? What a wonder the left foot he has. Blackburn are one of them, a handful of clubs outside the traditional clubs to have won the Premier League. As I mentioned, Alan Shearer and Chris Sutton formed one of the most feared Premier League strike partnerships in English football. How worried should we be about them? I've gave them a 6 out of 10. On paper, they're not promotion contenders, but you never know, as I mentioned with that. But Ewood Park is never an easy place to go. So yeah, that's the next one from me. The next team we're talking about is Bolton Wanderers. Congratulations to them, obviously getting promoted back from League One. Their famous ground at the minute is called the Tough Sheet Community Stadium, but obviously we all know it as the Reebok. 28,000. As I mentioned, congratulations for them getting promoted. Not that long ago, they were in the Premier League regularly, obviously fighting for Europe as well at some point. But their financial problems have destroyed the club. But they've fought their way back. Football is a better club with them, in my opinion. Key player for them was Mason Burstow. He scored 12 goals and 5 assists. Still only 22 years of age, so a good player. Maybe one to look out for. Famous players: JJ Okocha. What a player he was. And the chicken dance man himself, Kevin Nolan, very still respected up there. Nicholas Anelka, another one. Ivan Campo, Yuri Djorkaeff, and the late great Gary Speed as well. If you're old enough to remember Sam Allardyce's Bolton side, you'll know. Looking back, feels unbelievable. A little throwback to there. They were the most entertaining sides in the Premier League. As I mentioned, Kevin Nolan, both on both parts, still fond memories there. How worried should I be? I've gave them a 5 out of 10. I think their first objective is to stay in the league, but you never know. With a bit of confidence, they could fight up the league. Last team, Bristol City. Club facts: they play at Ashton Gate, capacity of 27,000. They finished 12th last season, a solid campaign, which saw them comfortably establish themselves mid-table. And unfortunately, it was a little bit too far away from the playoffs. Their key player, anyone who follows my Twitter, I've shared it on from the West Ham Reunited page as well. Their key player for them is Scott Twine. Last season, 11 goals and 7 assists in 45 appearances. Attacking midfielder with real quality, dangerous from set pieces, capable of scoring from distance as well. I would love him at West Ham. I know he's a little bit older, but I think sometimes you need to just attract players to help you get out the league. So he would be a good addition. George Earthy as well, obviously appeared for them. He's been on loan for them the last couple of seasons as well. That's just another thing to reminder. Famous players for them: Andy Cole and Joe Jordan, and Scott Murray and Bob Taylor. They haven't spent. I've never spent much time in the top flight. However, they can still boast about English greatest goal scorer Andy Cole. How worried should we be next season? I've gave them a 6.5 out of 10. Difficult away day, strong support, and exactly the side of causing upsets on the bigger clubs. After a look at all these 4 clubs, here's how I rank them. I've gone for Birmingham City number 1. Change that. I've gone for Blackburn number 1, Birmingham number 2, Bolton number 3, Bristol City number 4. Let us know in the comments who you think, how you think they're going to get on. And for me, who is the best player you've seen play for each club as well? If you want to mention that in the comments. For me, Birmingham City, that's a tough one. I didn't really see them play for Jude Bellingham, so I'm trying to think of when they were in the Premier League. So I'll probably go for Forsell. I think Forsell for Birmingham, JJ Okocha for Blackburn, for Bolton. Blackburn, I'm gonna go 2 guy on Walter Games Pedersen, and for Bristol City, that's a real tough one for me. So I'll probably say Scott Twine. Next time on Road 3 back to the Premier League, we'll be looking at Burnley, Cardiff City, Charlton Athletic, and Derby County, including one of the biggest promotion rivals in Burnley, obviously, as well. So much to say. Make sure you subscribe and look out for episode 3. If you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments which of these 4 clubs you think will finish higher this season, and what do you think any of them have got a chance of getting promoted. And one thing less to say from me is, come on you Irons. Take care, everyone.